Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we'll be treating top Gaokao mathematics questions. Our first question says, a regular tetrahedron with edge 2 root 2 is inscribed in a sphere. Find the sphere's surface area. Now, for calculating area of a sphere, surface area of a sphere, we have it as A equals 4 pi r squared. And now we need to find our radius of our sphere. Radius of our sphere. Okay, now for us to calculate the radius of our sphere, we will be using r equals a root 6 over 4. Now, where a is the edge of our tetrahedron, a is the edge of tetrahedron, which is given as root 2, and r is our radius of sphere. Okay, now imputing our a for root 2 into this equation, we'll be having r equals root 2 times root 6 over 4. All right, opening up this, we have it as root 12 over 4. But now we can break down root 12. Okay, we can say root 12 to break it down, we have it as root 4 times root 3. Okay, now root 4 is a perfect square, which gives us 2 root 3. Okay, so replacing our root 12 with 2 root 3, this will become r equals 2 root 3 over 4. 2 here 1, 2 into 4, 2. So our radius will give us root 3 over 2. Now back into our formula that says our area equals 4 pi r squared. Okay, now imputing our r for root 3 over 2, we would have it as 4 times pi times root 3 over 2 all squared. Okay, now for root 3, for the square of root 3, we have it as root 3 times root 3, which will give us root 9. And root of 9 will give us 3. Okay, and 2 squared equals 2 times 2, which will give us 4. So now imputing these values here, this will become 4 times pi times 3 all over 4. Okay, now 4 will cancel 4, so our area of the sphere will become 3 pi. Okay, we can go ahead to put the value of pi, which is 22 over 7. Our area will become 3 times 22 over 7, which will give us 3 times 2, 6, 66 divided by 7. So 66 divided by 7 would give us 9.4285. So approximately 9.43 as our area of the surface of the sphere. For y squared equals 2px, and our y squared equals 2px, and line x minus y minus 2 equals 0, passing through the focus. Find the parabola and the symmetric midpoint. Now, first of all, let's find out x as a subject of formula for here. So this will become x equals y plus 2. Okay, now from here we know that since it's passing through the focus, our vertex will become 0 and 0. All right, and our focus will become p over 2 and 0. Okay, so now substituting x equals p over 2 into this, we'll have it as, and y equals 0. into this, we have it as x minus y minus 2 equals 0. This will become p over 2 equals 0 plus 2. Okay, so p equals 2 times 2, which will give us p equals 4. Okay, so if p equals 4, back to y squared equals 2px. Now, our p will become y squared equals 2 times 4x, which will give us 8x as our vectors. So our vectors will become 8x. Now, since the focus of our equation is on the line, all right, our symmetric midpoint would also be our focus, and our focus will be 2 and 0. So the focus of the equation will be x equals to 2 when y is 0, while the parabola will be 8x. And next question says x squared over 9 plus y squared, that should be y squared, not x squared, y squared over 5 equals 1. Determine the locus and concurrency of chord Mn. Now, for us to find this, we will be using the formula that says x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared. Now, in this case, a squared equals 9, so therefore a equals root of 9, which is 3, and b squared equals 5, so therefore b equals root of 5. Okay, now since we are looking for our locus and concurrency of the chord, now we'll find the midpoint. And for us to find the midpoint, we'll be using x1 plus x2 all over 2 and y1 plus y2 all over 2. Okay, now since no values were given for our x, we can represent it as h and k. So our x1 plus, we can say this to be our hk, will form our midpoint. It is also important to note that our midpoint will be hx over a squared plus ky over b squared. So this will give us our a squared will become hx over 9 plus b ky over 5 equals 1. Now, also, for us to find the concurrency of the chord, when we talk about chords being concurrent, that means they are passing through same midpoints. Now, if they are passing through same points, okay, since they will be passing through same points, we can have it as the point of origin will be x0 and y0, okay, and the chords run from x, y, x1, y1. Okay, so this will become, for their concurrence, will become x1, x0 all over a squared and plus y1, y0 or y1, y0 all over b squared equals 1. So this will become x1, x0 all over 9 plus y1, y0 all over 5 equals 1. So this forms the concurrency of the chord Mn, and this forms the locus of the point called Mn. A cylinder and cone of same height and lateral area. Find cone volume. Now, for area of cone, okay, we are having it as pi RL, and for area of cylinder, we are having it as 2 pi R. Okay, 2 pi RH, I be 2 pi RL. That's 2 pi RH. Okay, now if we equate these two, this gives us area of cone equals area of cylinder. Okay, this is pi RL equals 2 pi RH. Okay, dividing both sides by pi R, this will cancel this will cancel this, leaving us with L equals 2H. But we know that L equals root R squared plus H squared. Okay, now imputing this for here, this we have root R squared plus H squared equals 2H. Okay, so if we open up this becomes R squared plus H squared equals 2H all squared, which is R squared plus H squared equals 4H squared. Now from here, collecting like terms, we have it as R squared equals 4H squared minus H squared. So this will give us our R squared will be equals 3H squared. So finding R will become take square root of both sides. So this will give us R equals root 3 times root H squared. Okay, so this, we cancel this, leaving us with R equals H root 3. All right, now if we have R equals H to 3, now back to the volume of cone. Volume of cone will give us 1 over 3 by R squared H. Okay, volume of cone will give us 1 over 3 by R squared H. Now where our R is H root 3, this will become 1 over 3 by H root 3 all squared times H. Okay, so this will give us 1 over 3 times pi times H squared. Root 3 squared will give us times 3 times H. Okay, now this will cancel this, leaving us with our volume of cone will now be pi H raised to power 3. Now this will be the formula for calculating the volume of the cone. Compute surface area of torus when we have our big R radius to be 5 and our small radius to be 2. Now, in order to compute the area of a torus, we'll be using the formula A equals 4 pi squared times our big radius times our small radius. Okay, now this will give us 4 times 22 over 7 squared times our big radius is 5 times our small radius, which is 2. Okay, this will have it as 4 times 22 over 7 squared would give us 9.872 times 5 times 2. Okay, so times 5 times 2 times 4, our area will become 394.88. Okay, our area of our surface area of our torus will become 394.88. Select 40 out of 1,000 students equally spaced. Find the interval. Now, if we are to select 40 students, now total number of students, our total number of students 1,000. Now, number to be selected 40. Now, since we have to select 40 students out of 1,000 students, and they should be equally spaced, all right? So this will become, our interval will become 1,000 divided by 40, which will give us 25. So there will be an interval of 25 amongst the students. So our likely sequence would be, following our arithmetic progression formula, Tn equals A plus n minus 1 D. Okay, so where our A, let's assume that our A here is 2. Okay, now for this, our sequence will become, and our D is 25, which is the interval. So for this, we have our first number to be 2. Now the second number, T2, will become A plus D. Okay, this will become 2 plus 25, which will give us 27. Okay, and the third number, T3, will become A plus 2D, which will be A, which is 2, plus 2 times 25, which will be 2 times 25 is 50. 50 plus 2, 52. All right, now our fourth number will become A plus 3D, which will give us 2 plus 3 times 25. 3 times 25 is 75, plus 2 will give us 77. So we continue this way till we pick the 40th person. So our T40 will become A plus 39D, which is going to be 2 plus 39 times 25. So 39 times 25 would give us 975 plus 2, which will give us 977. So the 40th person will be the person bearing number 977. So in this way, we use this sequence to generate the 40 students to be selected out of 1,000 students equally spaced. For us to draw 10 cards out of a pack of cards without having any hearts, now we have to do the probability of drawing 10 cards out of 52 cards without having a heart. Now our total number of cards is 52. Now for the hearts are 13 in number. So the remaining pack will be 52 minus 13, which will give us 39. Okay, so we are drawing out of 39 cards, we will draw 10, all right, without getting a heart. Now, this will become our 39. Our probability will become possible outcome over total outcome. So our possible outcome is 39, okay, and our total outcome is 52. So this will become 39 over 52 times 38 over 51. Now, since we are drawing the cards without replacing it, now times 37 over 50 times 36 over 49 times 35 over 48 times 34 over 47 times 33 over 46 times 32 over 45 times 31 over 44 times 30 over 43. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now these forms are 10 cards to be picked without picking a heart. Now this will give us, so 39 divided by 52 will give us a 0.75 times 38 divided by 51, which is 0.745, 1 times 37 divided by 50, which will give us a 0.74 times 36 divided by 49, which is 0.7347 times 35 divided by 48, which is 0.7292, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, times 34 divided by 47, which is 0.7234 times 33 divided by 46, which is 0.7174 times 32 divided by 45, which is 0.711 times 31 divided by 44, which is 0.7045, and times 30 divided by 43, which is 0.6977. Now multiplying all together, we are having it as 0.75 times 0.7451 times 0.74 times 0.7347 times 0.7292 times 0.7234 times 0.7174 times 0.7111 times 0.7045 times 0.6977, which will give us 0.04. So this is the probability of picking 10 cards without a heart in it. For students, 2 days charity, the probability of greater than or equals to 1 of the students attending both days. Now, the probability that 4 students attend each day, the 4 students, okay, attends. The probability that 4 of them attends for 1 day, that means the 4 of them have equal chances, 4 chances. That would be 4 raised to power 4, which is 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, which is going to give us 256. Okay, now the probability that out of the 4 of them, 1 person, 3 other students, 3 students have the chances of attending 4 times. Okay, so this will give me, omitting 1, so this will give me 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which will be 81. Okay, so the probability of this will become the probability of 3 attending 81 over their total probability 256. But now this is the probability of them having 3 of them attending for the 2 programs. So for us to find the probability that the chances of 1 attending will become probability, that will be 1 minus 81 over 256. So having this, our LCM will become 256 This will become 256 minus 81, which will give us 256 minus 81. We are having it as 175 all over 256. So the probability that greater than or equals to one student attends both days will be 175 over 256. With this, we've come to the end of today's tutorial. If there be any questions or comments, put them down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notification button for more updates.
Hi, I'm sure you enjoyed the video you've just watched. To see more of this kind of content across all examinations, including WAEC, JAMB, JUPEP, Gaokao, NEET, SAT, IELT, literally up to 100 exams, make sure you hit the subscribe button and check the channels for all of these videos and tutorials.